Hello again, this is part 2 of the double header round. The second in the matches that were featured in the double header round had the following schools. Straight out of Morosco Road, Aggie Quad Geese, the girls, the Wolmers girls, and they went up against St. Andrew. That's how they pronounce St. Andrew. How you spell that? Senawndrew. St. Andrew. So them love style themselves. Easy to self girls. But I remember as JP introduced to them, he says it's ladies' night. But remember when they played ladies' night last week to introduce my lovely, Jippy Jappa James. Well, this ladies' night was not having me feeling alright at all. People, the first part of the match, they did so kosher. My name like the very unready, if there's such a word. No, ladies, I was not feeling right. But as usual, let's just jump into the stats and then we can start doing more commentary. So the match, the opening round ended on 2 for Wolmers and 6 for St. Andrew. As we went through the speed section, I can tell you, I cringed most of the time because the average of the two girls, the two sets of girl schools was like two correct answers every minute. So what you found is that they were trailing in the opening challenge by 4, and then they were trailing by 5 at the end of the speed section. They closed off on, I think it was 9 to 14. 9 to Wolmers and 14 to St. Andrew. Now, what I can say is that I have to big up the French teacher. Now, I have a friend, my friend's mom, she teaches at Wolmers French. She's one of, I don't know how many French teachers, but I don't know if it's her doing that basically take the shame out of Wolmers yai, because I'd say all of the French, there's about 3 or 4 French questions that they answered comfortably, capably in doing the translations. So, like I say, part of the reason why them never, because the French question them keep them afloat. What I did like, however, is that they gave a really good attempt towards the last minute of the buzzer round, because the final score was 16 to Wolmers and to Andrews and 15 to Wolmers. They were I think the last 4 questions in that minute was answered correctly by Wolmers. They were trying to do a comeback, but as the song go, you gave yourself away. You gave yourself away. But, I know that's not the context. But I'm just saying, it just brings me to memory when we say, because if they didn't answer the questions incorrectly in the buzz round, they would have surpassed them. But the two of them slow like molasses, though. It's like you turn 2 ketchup bottle will just come out of the fridge upside down, and I see which one of them are going to come out first. So you are, girls, all the best. That's all I can say. It's a fair attempt. I can see that experience will definitely mold the team that's there from St. Andrew. So all the best, St. Andrew, in the other matches as you progress. Are you better than my Westwood Gems, my Westwood Jippy Jappa girls? No. They're still in the lead. So, but anyways, I know said that for my friend from St. Andrew, I got boof me and cuss me up on my WhatsApp messenger when them see this. But anyway, it's all good fun. I love you girls just the same. But anyways, Wolmers, big up yourself. Maybe you come back as a wild card. I don't know, especially with that score. It's not the worst, but it could be better. But it is what it is. So anyway, guys, do have a great rest of the Monday, and I'll see you all in the morning. Toodles.